you again with another episode of the show. Today is the 25th of January. Let's talk about it. Now, y'all know next month is March Madness. And the reason why I like it better than the NBA because you want to talk about excitement in that month. When you're a college basketball team, it's like you don't know who can wind up winning the national championship this year. It could be a team that you least expected. I mean, and to get to that second weekend of March is something special. Because that's the weekend before you get to a Final Four. You really don't know who's going to win it. And when I look at a team like that, and then you can even have players getting in the tournament for the first time. When you look at a player like Kendrick Davis, somebody that never played in a tournament, it could be like Derrick Rose was the first year he played in because the fourth dominator. Now, I ain't saying that Kendrick is on Derrick Rose level. But, I mean, that's a guy that is hungry and ready to get in the tournament. Then you look at teams like Jawan Howard and Michigan. And considering what Michigan State want to do, you want to know what they're going to do. You look at a team like Houston, people actually got them getting to the Final Four this year and getting all the way to the championship game in their hometown. When I look at March Madness, this team that you were least expecting, gonna get in the tournament, and you know they're gonna make some noise. Now, March Madness to me is very exciting. That's the time that I look forward to every year because to me, well, I don't really get that excited about the NBA until you get down towards playoff time. Like the regular season to me it don't matter because you want to see what they're gonna do in the playoffs or how they're gonna get it done. When it comes down to March Madness have a lot to get excited about. Everything about college basketball matters, even the regular season, because you want to know, is you playing good to get in the tournament, or you playing good if you're playing to either get a number 1 seed, number 2 seed, number 3 seed, number 4, or number 5. Then you get to the conference tournament. That lead up to March Madness. I mean, everything about college basketball, in my opinion, is very exciting. Very excited to the point where you know what you can literally do. You know how things gonna go. And that's why I said I'm very excited about it. Because you sit at home on weekend, you got different college basketball coming on, you're looking at different games, it's exciting. So what you do, you might get you some chips or a nice something, you kick back, and you enjoy March Madness at that time. And it's going, and then you have these teams that called Cinderella teams. So a team that you would least expect go in the tournament, and they can upset some teams. I mean, it might be a 15 seed beating a 2 seed, or possibly a number 1 seed going down to a 16 the first round. So whoever playing their best basketball on that day, that's the team that's gonna get you. So I'm very excited about March Madness coming up. Let's move on to the next topic. Now, well, baseball is a different story because I don't really get excited about baseball until playoff time, until they get to the World Series and in October. Baseball is a totally different time. You got these teams, the regular season, there might be 100 and some games that you have to play. And what it is, they doing some things now to make it unboard. But I know my brothers and nephews went to a game and they said more fun going to a baseball game than it is looking at it on TV. So it's very fun when you go. And so that's when it comes down to baseball now. Back in the day, let's move on to the next one. Let's talk a little bit about NBA basketball. NBA basketball used to be very excited back in the day. Cause when it came to NBA basketball on the days of Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, uh, uh, Penny Hardaway and Shaq. The basketball used to be something back in the day compared to what it is now. You couldn't wait to see what Michael Jordan did back in the day.
There it is, Michael Jordan on the breakaway. Wow.
But now NBA basketball is still exciting, but it don't have that same level it used to have back in the day when it first came out. Cause back in the day, basketball was physical, and then you could really enjoy sports back in the day because you had your football back in the day, which was exciting. And then you had your NBA basketball. And everybody used to talk. And then you look at the Portland Trail Blazers, Clyde the Glad and Cliff Robinson and them guys. Basketball used to be something back in the day. Compared then you had the New York Knicks and Jordan them used to go at it all the time. College basketball now done took over NBA. Cause everybody like college basketball way more than NBA now. That's just what it is. Because to me NBA done got a whole lot softer. They done got a whole lot weaker. Because the basketball used to be physical back in the day. Now you can't get that physical. They don't even allow you to hand check. So and you look at the Pistons back in the day, they will fight you. Nowadays, if you do some of the stuff that back in the day, you get in trouble, you probably get suspended. Well, baseball, man, you got the excitement too, especially Bird Ball. When he hit them home run, he hit like 72. Or when Hank Aaron broke the home run record over Babe Ruth. That was exciting about baseball. Baseball had its time too. Football it's already on that level. It still is to this day. It was good back in the day and it still is good now. The NFL football is something special. But what's gonna mess it up is, and I gotta put it out there, you have owners gotta do better on hiring African American coaches. Cause when you look at that situation now, there's some good black coaches, but they don't feel comfortable hiring. And I cause I only go hire whoever they feel comfortable with. If they get that in check, I think NFL football will reign number one over sports in the world. Cause baseball, you make the more money in it, but it's still a boring sport. Baseball is the highest paid sport in America when you look at how much they make. NFL football, to me, is the most dangerous sport. That's why they deserve to get their money. NBA is the most, how can I put this, softer sport. Nowadays, what they doing, you sign a 4-year deal, and if you don't like it, guess what? They let you out quick and fast and anything. So if you want out after 1 year, they gonna let you out. NBA basketball also have low minutes. Like some games, the fans gonna come see you play, and that NBA player that they come see play, they automatically decide, well, I'm gonna set out a game. And so if you're a fan, you done saved your money for that one time to go see him. That could be the only time you go this year. NBA basketball is totally different. Now you have some that absolutely hurt, but when you look at Greg Popovich, he started load management. It wasn't like he was gonna decide, well, back in the day, he just decided to set Tim Duncan out. And everybody followed his law. They still doing it today. These players, some night they gonna play, some night they gonna flat out sit out. And one player, the king of low management, and that's Kawhi Leonard. I mean, and you look at it, when you look at LeBron after he broke the scoring record, I think he sat out something like 5 days before he came back and even played a basketball game. So now they don't really expect you to play basketball like they did the Jordans. Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, all those guys. Even the Pistons. Back in the day, Kobe Bryant, Vince Carter, back in the day, they were gonna play. You knew you was coming to see Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan broke his foot and got the doctors to let him come back. And they weren't even a playoff team at that time. And he still was allowed to come back and play the last few games. So back in the day, you had players that didn't matter what was going to go on. They were going to make sure that the fans see you. Now it's a totally different ball game. So with these sports today, let's be real. You got some of them good. But if I had to pick a sport that I think is number one, it'll be college basketball. Because you got your March Madness. And March Madness is something special. And these guys gonna go out there and they gonna give it on. If I had to put somebody at number 2, it'll be NFL football. Number 3, NBA basketball. Number 4 will be baseball. So they're my top 4, no doubt about it. Soccer, I might put them at top 5, because somebody had to. Now, Tiger Woods, no doubt about it, let's be real. And when Tiger Woods was playing golf, I would have put them at top 2. I believe they would have been at top 2, and I would have put March Madness number 1, and then NFL number 3. But since Tiger Woods don't play that much, let's change that. I'm gonna take soccer out and put golf at number 5. If I had to, because of Tiger Woods. Now, I don't know how it is, but March Madness to me, that's something that you can go and put at number 1, NFL number 2. NBA number 3, college football up there too now. So I guess I'll put them at, because a lot of people love college football now. Don't let me forget about that. So I think I got them in my top 5. Where I'm going to rank them, I will put them, I think I'll put them at number 3 because, a lot of people love college football more than they love the NFL. That's just flat out the bottom line. The reason why I got NFL at number 2, because I love them more than college football. Now, I watch it, no doubt about it. Alabama, Ohio State, but I only watch them when they come down to college football playoff. I don't really get in the regular season like that. And the only reason why I keep a check on them, For the simple fact my brother loved college football like that. He loved them Tennessee Vols. That's the only reason why I watch. He'll come in on the Friday. If a college football game on, he rather watch that more than he would the NFL. Me, myself, and I. If an NFL football game on, if it's better than the Dallas Cowboys, I'll watch. I'll watch because I love my Dallas Cowboys. Now, that's why I got NFL number 2. March Madness number 1. And number 2 right now, I got, I think I'll put college football number 3. I'll put baseball at number 4. Golf at number 5. Soccer, I gotta leave that out because I don't get it. I just don't. Them to me are my top 5 sports. And you got your March Madness. You got your NFL football. You got your college football at number 3. You got your baseball number 4. And I'm going to put golf up there at number 5. And the reason why, because of Tiger Woods. Without him, golf wouldn't even been in my top 5 right now. It just went out. You know, back in the day, and I'm telling you right now, back in the day, I would have had basketball at number 1. Because it was more physical and it was more good. NFL would have been at number 2. And I would have had college basketball at number 3. Baseball number 4. And I would have had college football at number 5. That was back in the day. But it changed a lot now compared to then. Because you actually had teams going at it back in the day. You know, and even then college basketball and college football was special back then. Let's just literally call it what it is. It's totally different than it is now. That's why I lead it off by starting with March Madness, because that's where it is. People love college football. They love it. But I got NFL at number 2. College football at number 3. Baseball at number 4. And I got golf at number 5. The reason why I put them up there because of Tiger Woods. People love from Tiger Woods. Nobody would ever thought about golf if it wasn't for him. Baseball is up there. They in my top 5. But they something that I look at around playoff time. They ain't no college. I mean, when it comes to baseball, I'm not finna sit up and watch the whole regular season baseball game because it's just too long. It is. Even though they make enough money, they make more money than they do in sports altogether. But it's just too long. I'm not finna sit up all that time and whatnot. I'd rather go because I heard it's most definitely fun. But just watching it on TV like that ain't gonna happen. Now, back in the day, basketball was something special. To me now, it's soft than tissue paper now. It's just not the same no more. That's why I got college at number 1, because it's good, don't get me wrong. But it ain't as physical as it used to be. It ain't that old school basketball that you used to do. Now, I'm going to say it like that, it's still good. I still look at it. But I just go with college over than I do regular basketball. Because right now, you got power forwards playing center now. It ain't that true center like you had back in the old days. It just ain't like that no more. You got center now can go outside and hit a 3-pointer. rather than staying inside and battling like Zach did or Patrick Ewing did. That was old time basketball. Now you got the poor forward that right do what LeBron James do. Scottie Pippen did that way before LeBron. LeBron can play point and forward at the same time. He can go in, he can go out. Scottie Pippen did the same thing. See, it was totally different back in the day. But it ain't like that no more. Now you got power forward playing center. You got guys that can stretch the floor or they can beat you in the inside. No more hand check when they come to basketball. No more fouling you hard. Don't you get ejected. So it's a totally different ball game than it is now than it was back then. In NFL football, certain things that you can't do no more. Because they want watching they safety on how to do things. Used to be a time where, you could pretty much, football was physical back then. Now it's a little soft. Used to be a time when they cared about the All-Star games. They don't now. Back in the day when you had Michael Jordan, Isaiah Magic, they wanted to win. Don't want to, now it's an exhibition game. Back in the day, the dunk contest used to be something to see. Now, now the guy from the G League had to save. Because these big time dunkers don't want no part of them. Because it's going to hurt their brain. See, it was just a whole lot better to me than it was now. And it's pitiful when you gotta get somebody from the G League, somebody that wasn't even in the NBA, he had to come see the dunk contest. I can't understand why they will participate in the three-point contest, but you can't get them big-time superstars to participate in the dunk contest. You can't do it, because it's going to hurt their brain. Nowadays, you can't even coach a player, because they thinking you too hard on you, too tough on them. So I come on that old school of sports. You see what I'm saying? Nah, the reason why I like March Madness better because they giving it their all. They want it bad enough. And it used to be like that with football, but now when it comes to football, they'll play up until they get that big time payday. When they get it, don't see the same hunger. Don't see the same passion, the want, the fight, because they done got their money now. Nate McMillan used to coach the Atlanta Hawks, and one player said, and that's what I knew it got there for the NBA. That's when I knew it became so. One player said he never did care about these fellas. You gotta win. Them coaches ain't got time to babysit nobody. They just helping the team win. See, basketball back in the day was something special. Now it's up to college basketball to see. When you look at it, and then NFL football, they the same way. Cause look at the Dak Prescott or C. Keller. When they was trying to get their money, they went out there and they got it. They balled out. Now to the point now that they got their money, you can kind of relax in there, and it shows. Cause they don't have that same hunger. I mean, it's gotta be somebody that's gonna work hard and put in that work whether you done made it or not. Cause you gotta look at the thing like that, even if you done made it, There's always somebody out there better than you. So you gotta continue to put in that work. You gotta continue to put in that time to work on your craft. Cause if not, guess what? Somebody out there gonna do it. They gonna be glad to take your spot. It guys in the college basketball right to this day. They ready, they humble. They ready to go get it. Same guy in the NBA. Just give them their shot and see what they do with it. But these guys today, they too comfortable. They is, you know. They not gonna put in the work or the time and the effort. Cause they done got paid, they made it now. Have to work all the time and you have to continue to put in that effort. That's why those are my top 5 sports. March Madness. NFL number 2. Number 3, college football. Number 4, baseball. Number 5, golf. Soccer, I don't know too much about it. Maybe if you hear guys out there that'll put in that work, that can last. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for this opportunity. And y'all know, please subscribe. And y'all do one thing for me. Please keep on winging it, y'all. I love y'all. I'm out.